Well, let's click through some links related to week 12, everybody. How are you? How's your day going? That's wonderful to hear. Let's see. So, research essay wrapping up. While I'm recording this, you're still writing your research essay final draft. But, hey, if you're still writing it when you see this, let me know if you have any questions. But what do we have to do this week? I already recorded a screencast that introduces you to the major parameters of the collaborative multimodal project. So watch that and enjoy. So this is a bit more of a practical what do you have to do before week 13. So you're going to watch these screencasts. I hope that help you contextualize what I'm looking for. The assignment for the collaborative multimodal project is more detailed than I'm known to do. I really like open-ended assignments that allow plenty of space for student interpretation. This one, I want to make sure that you know what I'm looking for, just because it's a very different assignment than what we've done previously, because it's not a text-based artifact. Kicking my chair back here. Okay, let's see. So what else do you need to do? You need to sign up for a collaborative multimodal team. No one has done so yet. So what you'll do is you will write, let's say my family's a team. Let's see. So we would be a terrible team to work with because we can't even agree on where to go to dinner most nights. So we would do that. We would change our team name to, team Team Panic, because all my kids want to listen to is Panic at the Disco. So there we go. Or what else? Ariana Grande. So my children have terrible taste in music there. I said it. So that's what you would do to, when you sign up. So find people you want to sign up with. Just put your name on a random team, but make sure your name is on there by, let's see, what do I have? Thursday, the 11th. So make sure I got that date right. I did. Check me out. So sign up for a team. What do I have to say about this? 3 is great. 4 is great. I think, and there's a lot of research behind this as well that says that teams of 3 to 4 tend to be the most productive and effective. Something about like either creating a third of the work for yourself or like quartering the work up seems to lend itself to efficiency. If you want to work with one other person, I'm going to let you. Just let me know. Like I want to give like one sort of final warning. Like hope you trust that person because you are. I don't want you to lock in with one other person and then that person gets comes down with a fatal case of senioritis and all of a sudden you're in charge of creating an 8-minute video on your own. Not that you couldn't do that, many of you, but I want to just warn you one more time. You can have as many people on your team as you want. 7 I feel like is an outrageous number of people to be on one collaborative multimodal project team, but just let me know if you do. So if it's fewer than 3, more than 5, I want to just give you one more chance to be like, you guys sure about this? Okay. Please watch this video. This is very important. Let's see. So anyone not on a team, this is what I'm going to be doing Thursday morning. I will put you on a team of my choosing. You know what I like to do. I like to take all the people that don't sign up for a team and I like to put them all on one team of their own, sort of an island of misfit toys or, like a reverse expendable situation or something. They don't tend to succeed. I don't want that for you. Okay, so sign up for a team. Find your way onto a team. If someone, if you and like 3 other people like lock into a team, if you want to put X's under your team name that you're not open to other people, you can just do this. Okay, just put a couple X's on the blank places. If you're cool to add another team member, that would be awesome. Please do that as well. But if like 3 of you are like really committed to working with each other and nobody else, communicate that on the sign up sheet, please. What else? Every now and again, I do have to put someone into an already existing team, and I will email that team and let them know that I'm doing so. And I'm doing that I'll do that to specific teams that I know can handle it. I try not to do it, but if it's unavoidable, it's a sign of trust that I trust you to get someone, a new teammate on board and sort of ready to contribute. So as always with collaboration, you have a reading this week about working with teams that's really good. Your textbook reading on working as a team is it's really good. So please read it. But one of the more practical suggestions I can make is to take lots of notes about who does what, be very clear about deadlines, the collaboration software that you use for the CMP, not so much the way you create your CMP, but how you interact with each other. Make me a part of that so I can sort of be apprised of your deadlines as well. Most groups use Google Drive documents, of course, to keep track of their work. Lots of groups have been using VoiceThread. I'll have more to say about that in a minute, but take notes about who does what. All right. So then by Monday, I want an email from your group. So hopefully you'll be signed up for a team well before Thursday, but you still, if you aren't, you still have the weekend to get an email together to me. So make sure you copy everyone. The email is going to come from one person, but make sure everyone on the team is copying on it, and make sure you type their email addresses correctly. It's not that hard, but the mistakes get made so often. Just type everybody's emails correctly. Tell me your team's name. The cleverer you are, the more memorable your team will be to me, as always. Just give me like a general idea of like thoughts on topics you might explore. Say that 10 times. Early ideas about primary research and any questions that you have. So not, the world's longest email, and any questions you have for me, like, if you want me to help shape your argument or give you suggestions for avenues to explore, this is a good opportunity for that. Okay, and make sure you send it to my Gmail, please and thanks. Okay, read up on multimodal composition. There's a link to a reading. Let's see if it'll load. Oh, very sorry for the inconvenience. Let's try it one more time. That very rarely happens. Okay. Well, you just caught something very interesting and sort of in the wild, live. How weird. Okay, so creating multimodal text, creating critical thinkers, open classrooms, project 50. Lots of students really read this one, and it becomes a subject of roughly 200 million reader responses. So go, feel free. It's very powerful, and I don't begrudge you, but read it. But if you cannot make your reader response on it, that would be nice too. So if you have a video essay channel that you watch on YouTube or Vimeo or wherever, you can pick one of those. These are some of my favorites. I'm a film nerd, as you know, and I'm an art nerd as well. I didn't put any fine art video essays on there or channels, but Lord knows I could. And podcasts. So if there's a podcast that sort of captures, if it's storytelling in nature and not just, 3 dudes sitting around talking about pop culture, which is a fine sort of podcast, but it's a storytelling podcast can also help us learn about multimodality. All right, so read as many as you can. You're going to base reader response 3 on one of them. So just about reader response 3, approach it loosely. I'm not going to alter the assignment because I feel like it kind of speaks for itself. But if you're watching a video, adjust your response to it as you would. You do different types of thinking when you read something as when you watch something. So think about the differences and address them in your reader response. As always with reader responses, I want to give you full credit. So just don't give me an excuse not to. Okay, there you go. Working as a team, chapter 18, very good. And so is delivering presentations. So you can also base your reader response on one of those chapters in your textbook. Your textbook that is, I think, getting replaced next year. Of course, why would you care? You'll be either a senior or in college somewhere. So yeah, that's it. That's week 12. I really enjoyed this assignment, and I hope you will as well. It's an opportunity to, it's a creative flex opportunity, and and also sort of a visual one as well. Some of you have done some really cool things with online sort of presentation software already, and so I'm very eager to see where you go and what you'll teach me about multimodality as you go through this process. So as always, if you have any questions, I am here to answer them. All right, good luck, and here we go, last assignment of the semester.